resurrection spell.
Do you guys want to try?
5,000 diamond for over 8K.
Correct.
Try looting my body. I have 98.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have nearly enough money for all that.
Well, do you want to try and haggle with her?
We can try to lower it down.
Okay.
Does Malum and Onomatopoeia want to try to haggle with her?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
$13.
Okay.
I
don't think I do on that.
What did you get?
I got 9.
Okay. Malum, go ahead and make that roll again and see if you get a higher roll. Because Onomatopoeia is trying to help.
Yeah.
19.
Nice. Yeah, so you talk to her and she will drop the price to 6,000 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Is the whole party here, or is it just us two?
I would assume it's just you two, but you guys have materials and whatnot that you can sell.
I have 998 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. On Luna's body, she has 988 gold pieces. If you want to throw that in.
I'll throw some on top to make it even better.
I'm not carrying anything.
And then I have 70.
Well, I mean, no, the whole party is not there, but the whole party has loot. So, how do you guys want to go about? Do you want to sell stuff? Do you need to sell stuff?
I got a +1 damage.
I say we go back down to Luna and see what she has on her, make her pay for her own resurrection.
She has 988 gold pieces.
And then my sidekick has 75.
And her sidekick has another 75 gold pieces.
We have those, unless somebody else had them. We have those like
quick cash
gold
from the last several
necklaces and
adventures.
bracelets.
The last distributed is 3,773. That still leaves some artworks or objects that we haven't sold, but that's most of the gold and most of the gems. 3,773.
The ones we keep finding at home.
However the party wants to do it, I'm fine with.
Just too narrow.
So yeah, I mean,
Is
there anything else that she would like?
Yeah, how much are the gut seeds worth?
So you're 3773 plus Luna's 988 and her sidekick 775 brings your total amount to 4836.
How much platinum is gold?
It's 10 gold per platinum piece.
Okay. I'll throw in
I
my
have 14 platinum.
Do you include the 500 I got?
So 140.
I have 25 more platinum.
And you wanted to sell the +1 dagger?
If it's worth it doing it.
So yeah, you can sell that +1 dagger for another 500 gold.
Okay, so that
Is anybody taking the banner for the tender strike?
get rid of that.
Does do either of you want Tender Strike?
I already
If nobody else does, then I can sell my dagger.
Yeah, you can use Tinder Strike if you wish.
So Zarm the sorcerer is wanting to know if he can take Tender Strike.
Go ahead, Zarm.
Onomatopoeia says go ahead, you can have Tender Strike.
I don't.
Okay, and then
I
I'll
mean,
sell my dagger
nope,
+2.
if he wants it, he can have it. I don't want it.
Okay. So yeah.
So I'm selling my dagger, I'm giving all my platinum, and then I'm adding enough gold to make my share 1,000.
Okay. So we'll
That's how
say
much
plus
I can
1,000.
We have.
So we're up to 5836.
We have those 2 gold bracelets and that 1 gold necklace.
Did you write down how much those are worth?
Each bracelet was 75 each, and
Okay.
then the necklace was 250.
I wish I'd get more garbage now.
Now I want to rob people once I
Yeah,
get
okay, so you got, go ahead and mark those down. You sold them, you have enough, and there's an additional 236 gold pieces that you guys can distribute.
Yeah.
200 and what?
236 gold pieces. And so you cobble together enough money and you get this testicle-sized diamond. And the Dragonborn's testicle. Oh, wait! And you take this diamond to the All Faith's temple. And the clerics tell you that they're going to cast this as a ritual, and it will take them overnight. So you will have time to, you may rest in the common area of the temple if you'd like. And you can all take a long rest. And there was much rejoicing as you ate Luna's body.
So as it stands right now, I can still get 20
Are you setting watches while you're at the temple?
Say again?
Are you setting watches while you're at the temple?
I didn't think to.
Sure.
Okay. Who's going to take the last watch?
I can take the last one.
Okay. So,
I'll sit on the watch with them.
so Sun Moon, you're taking the last watch, and you're kind of walking around the outside of the temple. Not the outside, but you're around the common area of the temple, which is an open courtyard. And make a perception check.
Are we getting attacked in the temple?
Some 20.
Wow, that's... So you, at first, you're like, it seems a little early for the sun to be coming up. And then you realize that the glow that is coming is not the sunrise because it's coming from the wrong direction.
Is that the volcano?
And you can smell smoke.
It's probably the volcano.
Where's the volcano wishing us a good morning?
Yes, that it is coming from that general direction, but it seems much closer than Mount Illifarn.
Does the church courtyard have walls I can walk up and look in that direction and get a good view?
Sure.
I'll do that.
Okay, I will come right back to you.
I was like, what is it?
A
Temple?
small wall, 10 feet high. It'll only keep the lava out for about an hour and a half, I think.
Well, if you let me know what's going on, I can take the river and do a flyover to get a much closer view.
Yeah, once I can see what to go look at the best I can quick.
So anyways, it started blasting.
Maybe it's a 300-foot tall fire elemental.
So anyways, there I was, so I started blasting.
Okay, so onomatopoeia, you have basically fallen asleep by Luna's side, and they've got Luna's body laying out on a concrete altar where they had performed the ritual, and you're waiting for Luna to arise. And you can vaguely smell smoke on the air too, but your concern is more for Luna. And with a brief shudder, you see Luna start to move a little bit. And she opens her eyes and wakes up. Sun Moon, you get to the top of the wall, and you look, and you can see that there is a fire in the forest just to the north of Salmonvale, north and west of Salmonvale. And it seems like the forest itself is on fire, and then you realize that the fire is moving, and the fire comes through a set of treetops, and you see a huge fire elemental.
Oh no!
Make a religion check.
Isn't that something I died?
I I was gonna say I got some, but I rolled a nat 20. My bonus is 1.
Nice. You realize that this is not just a huge fire elemental. This is Imix, Prince of Evil Elemental Fire.
Oh no.
What joy.
And he is coming right for the town. So what do you do?
I yell, damn it.
I grab 4 bells in each hand and start ringing all of them.
Oh, not another fire elm.
Okay.
No.
Drag Windvane on the rocks to raise the alarm. Screw, wake up. Thing coming to kill us. A thing. Let's go.
So, yeah. Sun Moon wakes everybody up. Everybody can make a... go ahead and make an initiative check, and let me draw up the area here.
I have a potion of...
I'm gonna be scared.
Yeah, I got a potion of fire.
So who took the fire dagger?
I think I'm just gonna be...
You can speak to the fire elemental, tell it to go. Go away.
Press up here.
I will
Already
certainly,
got
To
one.
you,
I will
so...
certainly try my employ here.
Scolded in his own language.
Bad Bergen.
I'm just gonna have trauma from fire elementals.
Yeah, probably. Goodness.
Yeah,
14.
Wait, what are we again?
Initiative.
Oh, the fairy that can be your commander.
Yeah, 14. Not too bad.
Oh,
What do you get? Very unique commander?
yeah. Nice. Portal dragon.
Portal dragon.
Brimstone dragon, it's just from the portal side. So it says, it doesn't have haste, it has modifiers.
It's been around.
What is this like? Almost looks like you guys are sacrificing me
Oh.
on that table.
Yes, they're sacrificing you. And now there's fire elementals, okay?
No! My worst nightmare!
What card in the white common
Yeah, that's in there.
Force Splasher.
My friend has been trying to summon. I don't know why, but she's been trying to summon Lucifer. And then,
Okay.
and then she's like, why won't these demons summon? I'm like,
And of course I don't have a thing big enough for a fire elemental, but he's out here.
He must be a big boy then.
Yeah, he is huge. He is the size... He's one size below ancient dragon.
Wow.
So yeah, he's beefy for fire elementals.
Even more scary.
So Ari, you have initiative. What would you like to do?
I have initiative?
You do. You got a 23, didn't you? Oh wait, I'm sorry.
I think it was last time.
Right.
Yeah, I was
So-
like, I didn't
so
even
yeah.
give you my initiative.
Right. Sorry, Ari. Ari, what did
People got better than a 12?
what did you get for initiative? So Ari, what did you get?
12 for Ari.
Okay. And Malum?
If you get a beverage, you
23.
There we go. And Sun Moon?
13.
Wow, what's wrong with you, Sun Moon?
Not getting the initiative.
Zerm, what'd you get?
I did get my religion check.
Yeah.
I can see where my sister knows her.
Zarm, what was your inish? Okay.
I don't know who they are, but you know, they know my sister's name.
And Luna, what did you get?
I got a
role playing stuff.
14.
14?
Ah, okay.
And onomatopoeia.
4.
Wow, there you go. That's the onomatopoeia I remember.
Magic.
A whole big 4. Okay. So, Malum, you have initiative. What would you like to do?
My sister's stepdad still does like cars and like driving people around. And then my grandma was like, oh yeah, he's supposed to find me more than
That's inside the building or courtyard?
It is not inside the courtyard. It is to the northwest. It is outside the wall, but it is coming quickly.
No, I'm saying the map.
That's the courtyard, yes.
Not even I got to say goodbye to
I
my
will
grandpa
take
before he
Wyvern and
got picked up.
I will look around for a
Nobody
big
was
jug
even
of water
planning to
and
tell me
then
either.
take to the Wyvern
I asked
and
one
start
day,
doing
he's
flying
dead.
over the top of the courtyard.
Hmm.
And then they sent me to school.
Okay, so you're able to find a couple of buckets. But I mean, they're like regular sized buckets. You can find 2 of them near a well that you can fill with water for this turn.
It's time for me to be a water dragon.
I will do that. I will take 2 buckets of water and go fly on the Wyvern.
Okay.
Because so far, the only time my acid has really done anything is
I will rain death from above.
that I spat acid. I killed all the enemies and downed both my teammates.
So,
And got the job done.
on Malum's turn, Imix teleports.
Excuse me?
And teleports inside the courtyard. So you have this 50-foot tall fire elemental now inside the courtyard, and then on the next turn, which is his initiative, we're going to say that Malum is over here. Here, I shall draw a well.
What about these poor innocent... What are they?
Clerics.
Clerics.
Well, you know, clerics die every day.
No, my poor little clerics.
Imix is going to make 2 slam attacks.
Oh, jeez.
One against Airy and one against Zom. Soft 20 to hit Airy.
That's not
Even a hard 20 would hit him.
20 is hard.
20 is very hard. It hurts.
For 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Good thing you just got your long rest.
Right?
And no and then.
And what?
And an 18 points of fire damage.
Oh.
19 to hit Zarm. Did that get you?
I think morale is a good
Okay.
thing in tactics. What's that? Stay in the back of the room.
15 points of bludgeoning damage.
You might want to retreat down into the crypts.
And 11 points of fire damage.
Okay, I am fire resistant type.
So you would take half of that.
Half of it, and then I also cast absorb.
Okay. So you're going to absorb the other half?
We're not going to be able to
Yes, I'll absorb the other half.
Okay.
Let's revive somebody else.
All right.
And then I'm just going to be carrying with
Luna, what would you like to do?
I would like to take out my short bow.
I would like to F and run.
Yeah. I'd like to take out my short bow and just shoot it.
Okay. Is your short bow magical?
Nope.
It's going to be a problem.
Oh. Then I guess I can. Is there any like I had this one spell that we did on that giant whale.
Yes, the fever dream of the giant whale. I will be right back. While you're figuring out what you want to do, I'm going to go get something to drink. Killing people makes me thirsty.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I'm not sure there's a way.
Up to level 5.
Live.
Well, I'm gonna try and dominate monster.
Yeah, we think we can.
Tell them to keep healing us.
The little fire dagger does something to him.
Yeah, it does dominate monster.
I
So I'm gonna try and talk to him
water
first.
elemental.
Maybe.
Say, hey dude, what's up?
Ask about that.
Hey, you have a fire elemental now.
Okay, what are we looking at here, brother?
Yeah, your own personal god of fire. Let
Yeah,
that.
I need to look.
Oh, do you have any one of these? Everybody else.
This fish is super
But everything else that's
If we slay it, I actually become immune to any fire damage while wielding dagger. Or and I can cast Burning Hands, Fireball, or Wall of Fire.
Yeah, I'll work it out and see if you can't, you know.
So what are you going to do, Luna?
Can I get a water elemental by Comrade elemental?
Okay, so you want to summon a water elemental? Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah. All right, brother. Cool. All right, yeah, we'll get that to,
Okay. That is probably smart thinking.
No, I mean, it's one of those, what happens is, I don't know how much they have on hand at any one time. So that maybe that they have to do a buyer and get it to us, so to speak. Even though I'm like, hey guys, keep it going. Well, I'll be able to get a, normally it'd be like, 2-3 day cut, but on something like this, maybe a little bit longer.
It'll still be cheaper to buy
Yeah.
That's table shaking.
Yep. Yeah.
So what spell are you casting?
Comrade elemental.
I'm sorry, conjure elemental?
Yeah, level 5.
Cool. Alright, brother. Talk to you later.
Oh, no, you took it. I think so.
Okay.
It would be cheaper than
What do you mean cheaper? It's more than that.
well, if you split it.
Okay.
If you want to do that,
So, yeah. All right. So you summon a water elemental. We will say, since you're a dragonborn, we'll use another dragonborn.
I wonder if you buy this one.
There is your water elemental. And what are you going to tell the water elemental to do?
Let's see.
It has a movement of 30 feet and a swim of 30 feet.
I'm gonna tell it to move as close as it can to the fire elemental.
Okay. Yeah, it can get right into melee combat with it.
So when you got like that silver mystery thing there, that's gonna have like your
Okay.
And then, does it have anything left?
It can make an attack.
I want it to make like, what attacks does it?
It makes 2 slam attacks that are at +7 each. Or it can do a whelm attack, which each creature in the elemental space must make a DC 15 strength saving throw. On a failure, the target takes 2d8 plus 4 bludgeoning
I
damage.
think I should wait for everybody else to move out of
To get out of the way?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to make
slam attack.
2 slam attacks? Go for it. They're at +7 each.
Right.
What'd you get?
11.
Yeah, that miss.
And
Right, just get out now. Just tell me. I cried.
15?
I'm just like, I'm like.
A 15 is a miss.
Yeah, so.
All right.
Well,
Return value for thing is gonna be your. Hold on.
I mean, for now it's a distraction, hopefully.
Yes, I'll think about the thoughts.
So on your turn, Imix uses its last legendary action for this round and does a heat wave.
Oh
Blast of heat within 300 feet of itself. Each creature in the area in physical contact with metal objects will take 2d8 fire damage. Sun Moon, do you have any metal objects?
Wind Vein, I would imagine, has a wooden handle, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I would think Wind Vein's probably a wooden handle. Luna, do you have any metal objects? I didn't think so. So that means everybody else.
Well, are we talking armor, like everything metal?
Yep, armor or weapons or shields.
I have hide.
Or yeah, I mean rings would count. Bracers.
Oh, rings. Yeah, I have a ring of protection. I don't know if that's made out of.
Okay.
What is it in your end? No. Then you can find.
Yeah, my
So-
rings are worn. Wind Vein might have a wooden handle, but the rings are on my hands.
So everybody would then take 7 points of fire damage, half of that if you have resistance.
You could roll an older set. Definitely older set.
You can round it down.
2021's, brand new sort of thing.
And then,
A few weeks ago.
who does not have resistance to fire?
I have a fire resistance potion.
But you're not wearing one of the rings, right?
I thought
It-
I was like,
I'm not wearing a fire protection ring though. The ring that I have.
So if you don't have any metal, you didn't take any damage. But if you don't have,
I have
if
a ring of protection.
okay, if you don't have resistance, you need to make a DC 21 Constitution saving throw.
This is your first and the third.
Oh no.
He said make. Don't fail, make.
Well, if you were anybody that's not resistant has to do a 21
I
save
summoned
throw.
the water elemental.
For
I
house.
thought I was gonna. Well, what I.
No,
I did
it's not for half. If you don't have resistance, you need to make a DC 21
She already
Constitution saving
poured
throw.
the fire resistance.
Yeah, I could smell stuff burning, and you're all freaked out.
There you go.
Okay, so then I guess I do have fire resistance.
Okay, then you don't have to make it. So then, Ari, what'd you get?
So I'm making a con save?
Yep, DC 21 con save.
So in Korea, there's got this great thing called.
Okay. You gain 1 level of exhaustion, which means you have disadvantage on ability checks.
Back again already?
Yeah.
This was an image.
Uh-oh.
Sun Moon, what would you like to do?
I will have Speak, run, and leap onto his backside with a deadly pounce.
Okay.
Probably not all that deadly, but it's the best I can do.
Hey, anything's better than sitting there getting beat on.
Yeah, so if he's subject to it, he has a strength or dex save DC 16.
Okay. He gets a 20.
I'm sitting on his back. I'm gonna
So he gets a soft 20 for his save.
takes half of 29, unless he has individual resistance, bludgeoning or slashing.
Okay. And he does not.
Yeah, so that guy right there.
Okay, and then what would you like to do?
Push. Is it not prone? Push 5 feet into an unoccupied space.
that's not bad.
Okay.
Like $5.50
Oh, yeah.
but it's out of
And then what?
I will attack with
Okay.
Be hungry right now.
not like, oh my god, crazy right now.
30, I have to guess hit.
Yes.
9 plus.
So, we bought that card.
Like these boards, like.
I can try flirting with it.
But, you know, like, you got 9 plus 5, like.
Okay.
And if I don't know any better, I'll try a stunning strike.
Okay. No, he is stunned. He only got a 10.
Wow, yes, that's okay, then. Win bang with advantage.
Okay.
Does a 24 hit him?
It does.
Or
It's like over level, like it's holy aurora. Whatever that
13
is.
more.
Sounds interesting.
Okay.
And a flurry now.
Okay.
Water. That's what
And I
I
have to
did
use
last
magic
time.
for purposes of attack.
You did that on Ice Storm.
It's 17 hit
Depends
him.
on how much
It does.
water is in that well. And if you how close I have to be.
Or 6 more.
Okay.
Another flurry. 21 hit. Or 11 more.
Okay.
So because one more square move diagonal back the way I came.
Okay. All right.
Yep, perfect.
Ari, what would you like to do?
How big is the water elemental?
It is large. So, at large, it's probably like 10 feet tall. Compared to Imix's, 60 feet.
Well, I'm going to get back a ways, at least one movement a ways, because I don't want to be near the big fire guy.
Okay, so I'm sorry. Which direction are you gonna go?
Whichever way is away from the fire guy.
So, and how far?
30 feet.
Okay.
Oh, hi! Welcome to the little cult back here.
Okay.
It's kind of hiding
Doesn't
out.
get strength or dex checks unless it's immune to the effect itself.
Right, and you have advantage.
I'm gonna cast Enlarge on the water elemental, even the playing field a bit.
Okay. Okay.
This is fun. I should do this more often. Have giant minions.
Let's see here.
I didn't know I could do that. I normally just go in head first, but
Okay, so let's see. One.
I'm afraid of that thing.
So yeah, you increase the water elemental to be the same size as Imix. And that means that its slam attacks will do 3d8 plus 4 instead of 2d8 plus 4. And its whelm ability will increase to 3d8 plus 4, and its escape DC for the grapple will be DC 15.
We might have a chance.
All right. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
Pray to my lucky rabbit skull.
That's a good idea. I mean, it can't hurt.
Right?
I like how the clerics are just like sitting here, not paying attention.
Zarm, what would you like to do?
I'd probably probably just green.
I have a couple of starting questions. Was I able to attune to this before, to Tender Strike before this battle?
Yeah, I would say that you have attuned to Tender Strike because you completed a long rest.
Okay, perfect. That's fantastic. Second question, since it is currently stunned, I wouldn't really be able to talk to it. If I were to cast a message and actually speak to it.
Yeah, you can go ahead and try to talk to it.
Okay, now I'll cast a message as a quick spell. That way, if I need to, I can cast it.
Okay.
So my message to the fire elemental is, what is your purpose here? And basically a message of, you need to stop. As I will be the wielder of you if not.
Okay. Make a DC 20 Wisdom saving throw.
DC 20 Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, two things are about to happen. So make a DC 20 Wisdom saving throw.
So I did a 1d20, I got a 19.
Okay.
Plus 0, so that's a 19.
So, you guys, the first thing that happens is that Imix flashes and is suddenly no longer stunned. The second thing that happens is that you see Tender Strike flash, and you can see that in Zarm's eyes, you can see like a little flash of fire come out of his eyes and a little bit of smoke. And Zarm, you, in your head, you hear a deep rumbling laughter. Ha 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 ha. You are now my prophet of elemental fire.
No!
And your alignment, if it isn't already so, changes to neutral evil.
Okay.
You are now the prophet. You are now Vanifer's replacement.
Yes.
You're Vanifer's temp.
Now I'm gonna have a living fear of you.
But I don't want the promotion.
Neutrally, okay, so KIP 100.
Becoming the prophet of elemental fire puts me in a different tax bracket.
I don't want to work overtime.
Alright, so now, I mean, does that mean that I'm not able to attack?
What it does mean is that Imix will no longer directly attack you. It is up to you. So you're basically now considered you're aware that you are now considered the leader of the elemental cult of fire. But I'm leaving it entirely up to you on what you want to do with that. If you want to destroy Imix in his material plane form, you can. That's up to you.
I would like to cast Dominate Monster. Like, dagger.
Well, yeah, okay. What's
DC 17 save.
what kind of save? Nat 20 plus 3. So yeah, no, he's not dominated.
Does he count as a beast?
That's all I've got.
No, he's an elemental.
That's what I thought.
Onomatopoeia, what would you like to do?
Is anybody really hurting?
Yeah, Ari took a couple of smacks.
Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do some healing word.
What's going on?
Okay.
Onomatopoeia is going to slap some healing on you.
I will take the slap.
You like 10 together?
So, Ari, you get 10 hit points back.
Now you're only mostly dead.
My arm is still ripped off.
Just been a flesh wound. It's okay, it's fire. Don't cauterize it.
That's true. At least you won't bleed out.
I want to duck behind one of the columns here.
Okay. Like back here.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay. All right. And actually, I would assume that.
Start 2021?
Yes. I am on the pedestal.
Malum, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna swoop down with the wyvern and drop the 2 buckets of water onto the guy's head.
Okay.
And then I will land behind him with the wyvern and attempt to give him a poison stab.
Okay. He is immune to poison, and he's not vulnerable to water.
Do what?
He is immune to poison, and he is not vulnerable to water.
Well, I mean, I'm still. That's what was happening.
But what?
So.
Here's what I'll say. I'll say that because of the water, I'm going to give you advantage on either the wyvern's sting attack or any melee attack that you make.
I will do advantage on the stinger attack.
Okay.
22 to hit with the stinger.
That hits.
13 damage for the stinger.
Okay.
What's up?
Fog cloud. Put it on his level.
There you go. Cool. You're good. Alright. So, does not look like I got individual binder pages at the moment.
So,
Yeah. Find us. We know. We're here. You know where we are now.
What'd you get?
Whoa.
Or, I'm sorry, are you doing your other attacks?
Do what?
Are you doing your other attacks?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do my other attacks. I'll whack him in the kneecap.
Okay.
First attack with the frost brand.
$3.10.
18.
That hits.
You want the damage separate, or is he resistant, or is he basic cold?
He's base for cold.
Alright, you guys are good. Thank you guys.
Alright, David, anything else?
Cold?
Yeah, I decided to grab some of those sleeves because I have the exact changes.
So, like,
9 damage for the first frost brand attack.
Okay.
1950 sleep.
Second frost brand attack. Yeah, and that one.
Go.
No! That's
Make a. Oh wait, no, there is no save. Sorry.
Have mercy on your soul.
You take 13 points of fire damage, being within his fire aura.
That's not too bad.
No, that could have been a lot worse. You got a mild sunburn.
Oh, I hate sunburn.
Alright, then I will. The third attack is with the rapier.
Okay.
Yeah, you know where to find us here.
26. And I will add a superiority die to that. For precision attack.
Okay.
Transforms a creature with
17 damage.
Okay.
And no, I already did my bonus action. Never mind.
Okay.
It doesn't say willing creature. I think it just says.
On Imix's turn.
Oh, an unwilling creature must make a wisdom saving throw to avoid the effect. A shape changer automatically succeeds a saving throw. Shape changer.
He is going to do 2 slam attacks on the water elemental.
I mean, makes sense.
16 hits.
It's 30
How
gold
much stuff
size.
we can see so we can destroy them?
So I'm like, that's his brother. They should be giving hugs.
I can turn him into a seahorse.
For 21 points of damage.
Rabbit. Rat.
Birds have these? But not same as fleas.
27 hits.
Or salmon. You know, I think salmon would work.
For 21 points of damage. And then an additional 24 points of fire damage. All right. Luna, what would you like to do?
First, I'd like Raven to cast the amethyst. What was it? The armor of Agathis on herself.
Okay.
I'd like to try and cast polymorph on fire elemental.
Okay.
Or whatever his name is. I already forgot.
So you're going to try and polymorph the fire elemental and do what?
Salmon.
Okay. What kind of save does he get?
He gets a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. He succeeds. Legendary resistance.
Then I'm going to try to do 2 slam attacks on him.
Okay.
Plus,
Go ahead
is
and make your
anybody
first.
around?
You what?
Is anybody around him?
Yes. Yes. Zarm is.
Okay, then I'll just do 2 slam attacks.
Well, if you go, so he's here. So if you try to do whelm, it's not. You're not going to hurt anybody else.
Okay, yeah, I'll do well.
Okay, so he needs to make DC 15. So he succeeds. He's not grappled. So his whelm attack fails. Go ahead and make your 2 slam attacks.
Still plus 7, correct?
No, it's plus 8.
Okay. $19?
19 hits. Do 2d8 plus 5 bludgeoning damage. Or, I'm sorry, 3d8 plus 4.
This one?
Yeah, they're the diamonds.
So, this one.
Yes. 3 of those plus 4. Plus 4.
Plus 4?
Mm-hmm. 3d8 plus 4.
So, 25.
Nice. And your next attack? Basically the same thing. You get 2 slam attacks.
Misses.
14 does miss. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
The only thing I could do is shape-shift, which I don't think is a good idea right now.
Yeah, unless you're gonna run away. Sun Moon, what would you like to do?
I will have a Speak Leap at him again.
Okay.
DC 16 strength or dex.
19 to save.
Okay, so he's takes half of 23.
Okay.
It's moved 5 feet of his chosen position.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Then I will invade him.
Okay.
30 to hit.
That hits.
9 plus 5, 14 with the first wind vane stunning strike. DC 17.
And he succeeds on his save. He's not stunned. He is now out of legendary resistance.
Another wind vane.
Okay.
23 to hit.
That hits.
For 14 more and another 17 stunning strike.
He is stunned.
Okay, flurry.
Okay.
19 to hit.
That hits.
10 points.
Okay.
26 to hit.
Yep.
6 more. Then I'll use Speak's remaining 6 move to go diagonally past towards the exit. Puts me 1 space away from the exit.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I think he's stunned this time.
Yes, he is. And he's out of legendary resistance. Ari, what would you like to do? Wow. Non-magical weapons that hit Imix are destroyed by fire immediately after dealing damage to him.
Okay.
No save, they're just gone.
Okay, good thing I didn't use my short bow then.
Well, the arrow would be destroyed. I mean, but if you run up to him with a regular longsword, it melts and is gone.
I don't have any swords anymore.
Yeah.
I gave my scimitar to somebody else who needed it.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
So the only sword that I really have is my flame blade, which probably wouldn't help at all.
Yeah, no, flame blade would be kind of useless. So, Ari, what would you like to do?
Well, it's coming to my 39th anniversary. And
Ari?
nowhere to go and nothing to do here. Anywhere to stay.
Yeah, my brother's got a trip to Hawaii in November, and I'm like, maybe.
Can you hear us now?
I sure can.
We plan to trip down
Okay, it just randomly muted itself for some reason.
Huh. So, Ari, what would you like to do?
With him being stunned,
Uh-huh.
if he gets attacked, does he come out of being stunned?
No. And you have advantage on your attack. And he automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws.
Do birds have
So I'm gonna cast Ray of Sickness on him.
Okay.
It is a ranged spell attack.
Okay.
$25.
That hits.
every time we use
Takes a 2d8
He is immune to poison damage.
Sad face. Okay.
So, yeah, he's immune to poison damage. So if you want to redo that, you can pick a different spell.
Well, then I guess chill touch because it's cold.
Okay.
I mean, that looks like a good
Necrotic. Otherwise,
Yeah, ain't nobody.
10 then?
Okay, ain't nobody's immune or resistant to necrotic damage.
Make sure you take the shiny Ghidorah.
And I'll keep concentrating on the enlargement.
Okay.
I can get his level and give us poison.
All right, I clicked the wrong button.
Take it.
Ah, now you can't poison us.
I'm just gonna, you can take for now, you want me to do a quote for you.
Oh, if you ever think you
That way if you get anything else.
How is he looking? Is he completed?
I can do 10.
Yeah, he's hurt. He's about 2/3 down.
I'm still getting that.
Ridiculous.
Four.
All right, Zarm, what would you like to do?
I think you're muted. There we go. Alright, first one will be a monster. 17 wisdom.
Okay. No, he got a 5.
Okay. This is just secondary. I know he's stunned, but I figured he's stunned and paralyzed.
Yes, so he is held.
And then I will cast that as a quicken spell.
Okay.
Also cast Ice Knight.
Okay. All right.
Level 2, so there'll be 2 level 2. I got a 22.
Yep.
10 piercing and 14 cold.
I'm sorry, how much damage?
Second,
How much damage was that?
say again.
How much damage was that?
Is 10 piercing and 24 cold.
Okay.
And the second is 14.
14 misses, but he would still have to make his dex save, which he automatically fails for the secondary damage.
10 cold.
Okay.
And the way the Ice Knife works is that it's just that. I thought that also threw.
It's basically like you're throwing a baseball at him, and if you miss him with the baseball, the baseball explodes like a grenade.
all
Are we playing
creatures
explosive
within 5 feet of them must also do
Where's
this.
the bat?
Yeah, I don't think there is anybody. Oh, I guess the water elemental, and it fails. It takes 10 points. Actually, it fails. It takes 20 points.
Oh no.
Now that we're not
Okay.
I think we should probably.
Or does it? Hold on here.
Right. Alright,
I feel like
Nope, it takes 20. All right.
that's you too.
Okay. Onomatopoeia. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna try a new spell, I guess. 5th level one. And it's Insect Plate.
Okay.
Ooh. We can do that twice if you want.
Maybe. Swarming, biting, locust filled, 20-foot radius sphere.
Oh, this would be fun to watch. So she's casting Insect Blight, which basically sends a cloud of locusts to bite the target. So imagine like throwing a cloud of locusts into a campfire to attack a log.
You know,
Die, little locust, die!
They gotta do they have to make a Constitution saving throw or take 4d10 piercing
You
damage.
dead again?
no, I'm still alive.
Or have
19 on this
I
save.
summoned a water elemental.
It doesn't say.
It's
how
as
much.
big as this fire elemental now.
Does it say?
That's gotta pass. Come on, 19. I'm sure it does. It doesn't say.
So, do you know what your spell save DC is?
Oh, it's 16. Yeah.
So it passes.
Okay, so the.
But does he take half?
Yes. Half.
Okay.
So I rolled 2d10.
Oh, I don't have the best spell save DC.
That's a d10, right? Or
That's a D8.
that's a d10. I'll learn to count to 11 on the die.
So he takes 6.
No. Like, if they fail, then they take 4d10.
Oh, I see.
In German dice.
I see.
Ja.
Okay.
That's not that great. Oh,
No, that's actually pretty good.
Huh?
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
well. No, I'm alright.
Probably figure that one out.
That's fun though.
Do we want more
All right.
bugs? Maybe.
Malum, what would you like to do?
Ooh, how much water is in that well?
I'm gonna remount the wyvern and do a fly over to the front of him, and I'm gonna leap off of him with rock brand. Because you said he's like 50 feet tall, right?
Right.
So I'm gonna do an impromptu lunge off of the wyvern and attempt to give this guy a circumcision.
Okay.
It sounds like a bolt.
So, okay.
It's the only attack besides X.
Make your attack.
I can bring down its.
27.
Yeah, that hits.
What does it roll? Its character be right? I can either do Hexon's wisdom or something like that. I don't know. I mean, since the water creature does.
And I will go ahead and do precision attack
That's so much time
again.
thinking about
Okay.
what I was gonna do.
And a D8 for that.
I don't use warlocks very much.
24 damage.
Nice.
And I still can't remember their spells.
All right, your next attack.
And since I imagine that's about 20 feet up, I will use one of my bags of feather fall so I don't bust my coconut on the way down.
Okay.
And then the wyvern will do a mid-flight stinger attack.
Okay.
He's still stunned, so we get advantage, correct?
Correct.
23 for the stinger.
Yep, that hits.
And that's gonna be 10 more or 14 points more damage.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And that will be my turn.
Why is
Okay.
I think I should take down his
So, hold on here.
What was that?
Now that I'm looking something up here.
Oh.
Go for it.
So I get to make a wisdom saving throw on Malum's turn to break dominate monster. And I doubt a 14 is going to beat Zarm's DC.
And that's why I'm doing something special on my turn.
Or wait, you did hold monster, not dominate, right?
It's hold, so it's wisdom 7.
Yeah, I think he has too much wisdom. Why are you so wise, mister? I'm getting he is a.
Okay, so at the end of its turn, it gets to make a wisdom save.
Yeah, wisdom 17.
And it is still held
Yes.
And it's done.
until the end of your turn. But it can use a legendary action because that is not
Oh no, I don't feel safe.
that is
anymore.
not governed by anything other than it being alive. It is going to target.
Can't take actions or reactions.
It's not an action. It's a legendary action. Its only requirement is that it's living.
No.
We can make that change.
And it's going to use all 3 of its legendary actions in one shot to do combustion on Malum.
What?
Oh,
Malum, do you have
Pick on them all.
do you have resistance to fire?
Pick on the water elemental.
Okay, so you take 35 points of fire damage. That's after its halved.
Gonna be good.
Yeah, we should probably use our.
And you are on fire until the end of Imix's next turn. And you will take 5 points of fire damage at the start of your next turn.
Healing is max
Okay.
damage. Level 5.
And that's all he can do.
Is it a magical fire? Can it be put out?
It can be put out.
Okay.
How much health do you have?
Not much. Who? Malum? Malum, how healthy are you? Is the question that Luna is asking.
I'm 63 out of 108, so like I'm still over half.
Yeah, he's pretty healthy. You might want to slap something on Aerie though, because she's still hurting pretty bad.
Okay, I'll slap something on Aerie.
Okay, good.
I'm going to.
No, she says she's okay. She's at like 2/3.
Oh, alright.
She got healed last time and she has been
I can
hit
do
since.
mass cure wounds if she wants to.
It's up to you.
Hey Aerie, you want mass cure
I
wounds?
wouldn't mind if somebody wanted to throw a bucket of water on me.
I can
I'm not-
control
Yeah,
water.
Yeah,
He's
take
like-
the water from the well.
How much?
Yeah.
How much water's in that well?
It's a well. You can draw as much water as you want.
Okay, I'm gonna do. Let's see, where is it?
You could order your water elemental to touch Malum.
Touch him.
Okay.
Just like the bucket.
Okay, so the water elemental uses its action to put out the fire on Malum.
I'm also gonna have my warlock cast hex on him.
Okay.
Show us
So-
on the dog
For
with
wisdom.
water elemental.
Okay. So yeah, its wisdom is now 0. And then you can make an attack if you would like.
Let's see. Does anybody need healing?
No.
First? Okay.
I mean, you could do a mass cure, but everybody seems fairly healthy.
Okay, I'll save that for now. Let's see. I can try dominating the beast.
So he's already held.
Put a hurt on him. What can you do to hurt him?
I have the plague.
How about call lightning?
Yeah, call some lightning.
I'll call some lightning.
I mean, you're a druid. That's like the druid thing to do.
I'll call some lightning.
Okay, so he automatically fails his dex save, so roll max damage.
What's...
Roll all the damage dice. He's not going to take half, or he can't.
Oh, so all these?
Yeah, so what is called lightning? 8d6, or?
I don't know.
Let
I've
me
never
see.
used it before.
Let me see. It is... I don't remember if it's as good as lightning bolt or not.
I normally use fire.
Like 3d10.
Yeah, so roll 3d10 damage. For every spell level above 4th that you cast this, it's 1d10 per spell level above 3rd.
I can cast it at I think 4th level.
So yeah, you could do 4d10 damage. I mean, if he's gonna If he's going to eat all of it, you might as well just slap him.
So this one, correct?
Yep. 0 through 9. Okay. Yeah, so the clouds darken over the courtyard and lightning strikes down and strikes this core of Imix. Sun Moon, what would you like to do?
I will unmount, speak, tell him, run for his life, be safe, and then I'll charge back into the elemental.
Okay, so Speak takes off running and busts open the door to the courtyard and just takes off running wildly into the morning dawn.
See ya.
I like how he opened the door.
Then Windvane, while he's stunned with advantage. 27 hit.
Yep.
Or 11 points.
Okay.
Stunning strike, recycle. 17.
No, failure.
Okay, another Windvane. Advantage again. 26 hit. For 19 more.
Okay, so your last strike on Imix, you see, you strike him with Windvane, and the fire dims, and it turns into like crumbling coal,